do, do, do. I tell you, stream on Tuesday. Tuesday stream. Do, 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 do. Oh, I really wanna watch a Tuesday stream. Do, 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 do. Oh, damn it, Tuesday. Tuesday stream. Do, 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 do. Hey, Gamer One. Hey, Karen. Hey, Nolan. Nobody's here because it's real late and it's Tuesday and not Monday. So screw it. You know what? We're gonna stream anyways, and I'm all shiny because it's hot out. And a little bit of a fan blowing on me today because it's too hot out in here. Hot out meaning hot in here. It's where it is. It's hot here in this place that I'm in. Woke up. I couldn't. Immediately greeted by my cat being a little sick. She's got pee-pee problems. So I had to bring PGC to the vet today. She's not feeling that good. So I had to help her out. So she went to the vet. It's a real stressful time for her getting in the car, going to the vet. But she made it through like a little brave baby bear. So stresses me out. Hey CBC Galaxy, hey Loki Laufeyson, hey Candace, hey Zion, hi girlfriend, hey Freya, it's hot over here too. Oh man, just got back from Cali this morning, ready to see Cali weather. Yeah, I mean it's nice here. Although San Diego weather is different than LA weather. It is a little moister and a little less hot. A little less hot. LA definitely a temperature change, especially if you're crossing over into the valley, any of the valleys, because they just trap that heat in there. Yeah, Amada's in the valley, so it's pretty hot up there. But I'm still recovering my voice. I actually just informed the Ragnarok band that I will not be singing with them anymore for the time being. So that's what's going on. Hey Vera, it's not a heat wave. It's just a warm day. It was actually pretty nice this morning. Just got real sunny in the early afternoon. So Chris has been all right. Spent last night instead of doing a stream. I ended up going out to Nerdbot Studios and helping to blow up a giant 25-foot Godzilla inflatable that they have for Nerd Expo. So that was fun for anyone who saw the Facebook or the Twitter post about this. There was a picture of a big giant Godzilla, and that's what we were testing yesterday. Oh man, I don't know what's going on with Vera with the faces. Too tired, Vera. Go to bed. So I did that, and then we had to move some stuff around with the supplies for the after party for Disney Plus. Nolan's looking into Disney Plus. That's good. So yeah, we had to unload a truck and then reload the truck after we had pulled like 2 or 3 things out of it. So that was a lot of fun. And then we woke up to pukey pee-pee time with Kitty Head. So that's why I got pink sheets on my bed so she can pee on them if she needs to. Now I feel real bad because she has to take medicine. Kitties don't like taking the medicine. You gotta take her by the head and like open her mouth and like squirt this medicine in, and she's going and you gotta wait for her to swallow it all and finally let her go. Makes me feel real bad. I don't like doing that to my kitty, but if she ends up feeling better, that's what's important, because she looked like she was very uncomfortable this afternoon. Hey Silver Sky Dragon. Yeah, Amada did not get to go to Comic-Con this year. I mean, I really didn't actually get to go to Comic-Con either. I didn't actually go into Comic-Con at all. Speaking of Big G, did you know that Godzilla was once part of the Marvel when he had his own comic? Vera's typing her own name. Okay. Well, okay, good. I did not know that Marvel was part of Godzilla was part of Marvel, but I feel like everything, kind of every pop culture thing, was either involved in the Marvel or DC universe at some time or another. So that's how it goes. Alien, Predator, they were all Dark Horse. They were all in the DC universe technically. Hey Ace. So yeah, I don't know, all those properties. Terminator, also Dark Horse, but I'm kind of waiting for that new Godzilla movie to come into. Hey Wraith. Sorry, I saw Ace. I meant to say Wraith, and then I said Wraith. I'd like that new Godzilla movie to come to the cheap theater. It's weird that Godzilla would fight the Avengers, considering that they've got Fin Fang Foom to fight. But what do I know? You missed Hiddles, but most importantly me. Oh boy. Yeah. So I don't know. I'm just hanging out. Hey, Ani Steffi. Who knows? But today's been a pretty uneventful day, aside from all the running around to the vets. Cost me about $500 to get checked up and get the medication, get the blood work done. They're going to get back to me, let me know. A couple of days. Saw a couple of real cute dogs. One of them was real scared, shivering the whole time. Made me feel real bad. I know about fighting your cat to give the medicine firsthand. Had to do that. She literally has to be sedated in order for the groomers to groom her. Yeah, she won't. If you try to give her a pill, she will start to expel this slime out of her mouth until the pill taste is gone, and it's awful. It's like something out of a horror movie. She leaves a snail trail all over the whole apartment, and I don't ever want to try to give her pills again. The liquid stuff is fine because she just swallows it and she doesn't like it, but she gets it done. It was back in the 70s. Not only did he fight the original monsters, he also fought Fantastic Four, Avengers, and S.H.I.E.L.D. Makes sense. Vera, you're typing a lot of weird stuff. Drugs to drug my cat up for the next time I have to try and take him to the vet. Oh, poor little guy. Love impersonation of a cat taking meds. Yeah, it's not fun, and it makes me feel real bad, but gotta keep her healthy. She's just a little baby. She doesn't know any better. She doesn't know what medicine is. So, we're fighting through it. Still kind of recovering from the Comic-Con after parties. Added up the hours, and I mean, it was like a full work week between 3 days. It was like 50 hours of work in 3 days, and I did not like that at all. So your cat basically turns into the Thing. Yeah, she does. She turns into the Thing. It's awful. She starts to just walk backwards and just push out this gross spit slime. I hate it. Does not like going to the vet. Sedating him. 2-hour-long panic attack is the better option. Oh man. Yeah, there was a little black cat that got brought into the vet while I was there, and he was just this little shadow inside a cat carrier. You could see 2 yellow eyes. He was going meow, meow, and I was like, oh man, that poor little guy. Yeah, thanks, Chris. She'll feel better. She's just gotta, I don't know. I think I should have thrown her food out. I had some wet food that I usually go a third of a can one day, a third of a can, a third of a can, and I think I should have just thrown it out on that third day. It had been, I don't know. But we'll see. She'll feel better maybe tomorrow, I hope. I just don't like it when she looks uncomfortable. My schedule was so insane, it was only to make Friday night carpet and party. I was already exhausted by that night. Gross spit slime. Early signs of your cat evolving into a flirkin like Goose from Captain Marvel. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't think she has the temperament to be a flirkin. She's too gentle. She would never eat anybody. She just wants to lay around and be petted all the time. Not to say that a Flurkin doesn't, but a Flurkin's also willing to eat, like, cosmic artifacts and stuff. I don't think she's got that in her. So yeah, I'm looking forward to gonna play D&D Friday night. I got a friend who just got a book called a game called Edge of Darkness. I might go play that on Thursday night. Unfortunately, the D&D Friday night means less time with Amada, because that's going to be her night that she gets relinquished from doggy sitting. But, hey, Amaya. Thoughts on Harley Quinn animated trailer for DC's streaming network? Chris, I did see a Harley Quinn, it looked like a teaser trailer, and it was a lot of her just, like, saying sassy things and hitting Joker with a baseball bat and stuff. I'm like, I don't know. I was never into Harley. Like, I know a lot of people love her character or whatever, but I just don't care. Like, and the animation looks kind of shitty too. Like, it doesn't look as pretty as some of the other DC things. So that's kind of disappointing. It just looks kind of cheaply made, honestly. If it's put in front of me, I'll watch it, but I'm not going to go out of my way to see a Harley movie when I don't really care. Hey, Peyton. I know, Amada, don't be mad. My girlfriend's mad because I'm spending Friday night playing D&D, but maybe we'll get to go to my friend's house and eat a lot of chocolate ice cream as a consolation prize. That's something, right? The family cat One-Eyed Willie would make a good Flurkin. He will eat or try to eat anything. Superfood motivated cat. Yeah, that's pretty cute. Little Flurkin trying to eat all the stuff. Thoughts on the Cats trailer? Very much in the uncatty valley, if you ask me. Oh, Freya's here with the jokes. Vera, what's with saying your name over and over again? Why do that? Why are you doing that? The Cats trailer, like, it's not hurting anybody, I guess. Yeah, Amaya. I'm used to seeing Amaya spelled Amaya, but looks like, I guess it could be Amia, but Amaya seems to roll off the tongue a little better. Everything they do nowadays doesn't make sense. Yeah, DC's not hitting a lot of home runs as far as their televised content. So excited about The Lion King. I hope you won't get to see it, Peyton. What was I talking about? Oh, the Cats trailer. Yeah, the Cats trailer is just, it's one of those mistakes that happens when too many people get involved and are awarded creative direction on a project. You just end up getting something that looks no good. It looks good in no way. And everything ends up being fucked up looking. They're little tiny kitty cat people walking around, and they've got weird CG on faces, and they're just terrible looking. And no matter what Cats is about, and I don't know what Cats is about because I've never seen it, it's just gonna be terrible because it's gonna be hard to look at. Peyton, I don't know if Loki is getting a movie. Loki's getting a television series or a streaming series. So, yeah, there's just so, like, everything has become a media event when the trailer comes out, and like everything has to be like scrutinized as soon as that trailer comes out. So Cats is getting thrown in with all the superhero movies and the cartoons and the kids entertainment and stuff, but it's funny because it's like Cats I don't think is for kids, but it's animated like something that would be for kids. It's supposed to be this funny, I don't know, it's supposed to be this serious like drama that just is played out by alley cats, but in the end it looks like something that's kind of halfway between a Disney movie and a Dr. Seuss movie, and I think it's going to disappoint everyone. I love the Cats musical. I'm willing to give the movie a try. Also, the negativity is mainly just a cover of a book. Yeah, Nolan, I don't know. Like, maybe it'll be a hit and maybe it'll be great, but I don't think the world is ready for human beings in cat leotards with computer generated faces. It's too. I don't know. It's too childish and too adult, kind of at the same time. And it doesn't fit anywhere, really. It's like, I almost wish it was just cats. I just wish it was cats with cat faces and cat bodies singing and dancing, like Aristocats, only 3D animated. That would be fine. Or if it was just the play with people wearing costumes that resembled cat fur without the CG faces and stuff, that would be fine as well. But they made their decisions, and we'll see how things look. Heavy Metal was animated and it wasn't for kids. Sure, but Heavy Metal also isn't very well celebrated. Like, Heavy Metal came out and it's like it now exists on like videotapes in people's basements. By the people who already liked heavy metal, like, yeah, it was fine and it existed, but it's like, it's definitely not a well respected like franchise. Between Heavy Metal and Heavy Metal 2000, not very like good stuff. The Orville is moving to Hulu, another streaming service to pay. Oh man. I'm just waiting for the next season of Umbrella Academy. Oh, that'll be cool. That'll be a nice sort of thing that'll come out. I think Umbrella Academy made enough of a mark with its first season that people are gonna enjoy the second season, just like Stranger Things. Well, yeah, like, Candace, you love a lot of things, and I love a lot of things. I would love to see another heavy metal movie come out as well. I just don't ever think it's gonna be as big as like a Disney movie or a superhero movie or whatever. Heavy Metal 2000 was like a sequel, I think, to the Heavy Metal animated film, and yeah, not a big splash that it made. Watership Down is one animated movie that's definitely not for kids. I don't know, Chris. Yeah, it's very serious. I don't see a lot of kids loving it. I do see kids loving bunnies. But, like, that's another one where it was like, I watched it because I liked the book. But, man, that animation, they really spared some expenses there. There was some weird, jerky animation. Every time they moved, it just didn't look right. But the voice acting was good, and some of the changes they made were good, and how they adapted it to be for a more modern audience was good, but some of it was real hard to watch. Same with Animal Farm and Plague Dogs. I don't think I ever saw either of those. Didn't know that. Vera McLaren, okay. Just saying your name over and over again. Watership Down. Heavy Metal is one with a woman called Tarna. All I remember is that it's a movie about, there's one part of the movie that's about a little kid that gets transformed into like a massive adult barbarian, and he ends up traveling around with like a naked woman, and I don't know if they have sex or whatever, but like, he is a little kid and it's a little hard to watch. So Heavy Metal was rough. Picked up volume 1 of Umbrella Academy at the con. Was walking by with Dark Horse, but everything 50% off. Reading it tonight or tomorrow. Oh, so you picked up the trade paperbacks or graphic novels. That's cool. Yeah, I had a friend who was really into Umbrella Academy, but he didn't like the show because it didn't portray the character designs accurately. Comic accurate. He wanted there to be a big gorilla man, and that's, it was in the show, but it wasn't like it was in the comics. I mean, bunnies, like, they're not constantly getting like bloodied in Watership Down. Like, they get into some fights and stuff, and they have some scars, but I think it takes an adult to realize how painful sort of those rabbits' lives are. For a child watching that, I think they just wonder why they weren't as happy, because they're just in the eyes of a child, Watership Down would probably be about a bunch of bunnies running around talking to each other, which is fine. And then when they kind of kick each other or whatever, it would look like they're playing or something, maybe, because they're cute, soft animals. Surely they can't hurt each other. But yeah, I mean, to an adult, we see it as it is, as real pain and real struggle. But kids see it as adventure, maybe. Maybe that's the word I'm looking for. Animal Farm by George Orwell had an animated film. It's available on YouTube. It's a live-action remake in 1999. Yeah, Animal Farm's tough. It's a real political statement of a story, and making that into a cartoon, that's a little rough. I'm gonna turn this light down. It's kind of bright. Not everything in comics translates well to TV and movies. Sometimes you gotta tweak it. It's true, and I thought they did a great job with Umbrella Academy. Having never read the comics, though, I can't say whether it was, whether it did it justice. Hey guys, what's up? What did I miss? Well, Raina, you missed me talking about Inflatable Godzilla. How PGC has a urinary tract infection today. We talked about Umbrella Academy. We talked about Heavy Metal. We talked about the Cats trailer. We talked about the Harley Quinn trailer. We talked about being tired. We talked about Amada being mad at me because D&D's on Friday and she's gonna be mad about it. That's a lot of stuff we talked about. But we still got another 8 minutes to go, so you're not totally late. V for Vendetta translates well from page to movie. I agree. Did I read V for Vendetta? I don't know if I ever read that comic. But, I mean, a lot of things, I think, work better as a movie. Aside from the fact that a movie has to be so abridged. Like, a comic takes a long time to get through. You can tell a lot of story in a comic, and there's not a ton of, like, production value that needs to be added to it if you want to keep telling the story. With a movie, if you want to add 3 minutes to it, like, that's a difference of millions of dollars. So that's why I think V for Vendetta turned out so well, was because there was one central storyline. You can get all the major points out in a couple of hours, and there's nothing so superhuman that it needed to break down the walls of believability. I don't think I've seen Animal Farm, but I've heard of it. Yeah, I don't know if I'd ever watch the Animal Farm animated thing. I don't think I'll ever take the time to do that. They found a jacked actor like Tom Hopper and went, now get the monkey suit. Yeah, well, Wraith, I mean, there was also the scenes where they had to show him before he became what he ended up as. Invincible will be a series now. Hope that will be good. Yeah, I've heard there's a couple things going on with Invincible, but, we'll see. Yeah, I'm not worried. I mean, Vera's not hurting anybody. Vera's just doing Vera's thing. I just think there might be some language barrier stuff there, but it's cool. I like having Vera here. Will you ever do any more collabs with ThorTV? Freya, that's more... I don't know. That's more of a scheduling question. Will we ever have the time and money and space to do a collab together? Because he's got his 5th kid on the way. I mean, he's working to pay off debts, child support, all that stuff. So, I don't know. I mean, ThorTV may never be in a place where he wants to cosplay again. And, I mean, I'm getting to the point where I'm getting a little tired of it because it's expensive, even to go and get invited to a con. It's expensive to go to the con. It's expensive to eat at the con. It's expensive to spend a whole day not working or whatever. Take days out of work. Like, not that I have a job right now, but still, like, it's expensive to repair a costume. So, ThorTV, like, I wouldn't get my hopes up. I don't see anything wrong with us maybe doing a stream together and just talking as people. But as far as like if you're holding your breath for us to cosplay together again, that might be a long shot. Both of us are kind of drifting away from the central cosplay theme that we met over. Animal Farm is an hour and 10 minutes on YouTube. Ooh, boy, I don't want to spend an hour and 10 minutes talking about the dangers of socialism or whatever. Well, okay, I think we might have watched Animal Farm at school, like a final reading to the book. I never understood that, Ace. I never understood why you'd read a book and then watch the movie in school, like, as if the movie really adds. I guess it does add to the understanding, but I think that should be a homework assignment. Like, hey, your homework tonight is go home, find this adaptation on streaming service or something and watch it at your house. But I don't know. I mean, homework is stupid too. So maybe watching a movie isn't that bad, but it just seems like a weird way to spend 2 hours of your school time watching a movie. But I don't know. I mean, teachers' jobs are hard. Maybe watching a movie is a well-needed break from trying to focus on 22 different individuals in the same room at once. Since you two hope you guys get the chance to work together at least once more. Yeah, I mean, we're always going to be in touch. It's just tough to say, like, yeah, we're going to work together again when whatever, we're both back on our feet, because it's like, I don't know, he might end up, who knows, maybe one of us will end up moving to the middle of the country at some point and we'll never actually see each other in person again. Maybe not. It could go any given way. Dune will have another remake, but I'm waiting for Stranger in a Strange Land. Ooh, I like Stranger in a Strange Land. That's gonna be a tough one. Ooh, man, Stranger in a Strange Land. That is not gonna make fundamental Christians happy. Telling the story of transcendentalism as a science fiction concept where basically you end up making a Christ figure by the end of the book. Ooh, boy. Some people are going to get mad about that. Also, Dune, I hated Dune. I never liked the books. I never liked the movie. I don't understand what people see in it. It's just not entertaining. It's very dry and very boring. And none of the characters have emotions. And it's unfortunate. People love Dune, and I have no idea why. I hear that I need to repair my... I hear that. I need to repair my costume, but I have not gotten a chance to yet. Yeah, Silver Sky Dragon, I need to take out my sewing machine and learn how to use it, because there's a couple cloth pieces on my costume that need to be straight up, like, remade. And it looks bad. Like, I have to do it if I'm going to keep wearing that original Loki costume. My Ragnarok costume looks fine, but... you know, I'd still like to be able to use my sewing machine. Didn't have streaming service when we were in school. That's true. But now, we've got many more things available to us. When we read Frankenstein in my English class, we watched Young Frankenstein. That doesn't make any sense. Personal guess, either the teacher didn't want to do anything that day, or it was an attempt at getting those who didn't actually read it to understand the story. Yeah, Ace, like... It's weird because, like, I enjoy stories so much now. And I wonder why, when I was younger in high school and so on, like, Huckleberry Finn was a good story. It was an intriguing story. But being forced to read it is a totally different monster. And I feel like if I had been exposed to audiobooks earlier, I would have been way, way more into... classical literature and reading comprehension and all that stuff. Hearing it rather than reading it is way more relaxing for me. Reading it, I get lost, I get distracted. So it is work. It's work to do it, but it doesn't lead you to appreciate the work anymore. Whereas for me, hearing it is better, and you get the entire book. You get the entire text of the book rather than an abridged 2-hour movie like you do with a movie. Personally, I guess, I know the feeling, things we used to love when we were younger in our 20s or early 30s tend to wear off because of different situations like finances or stuff. It's not that I don't love cosplaying, Chris. Like, I love going out and seeing people. However, I just am not in a place in my life right now where I have the time and money to put towards it. And it's work. Like, it's work. And I just, like, I don't expect to be paid for it, and I don't expect to be appreciated for it in any way. It's my hobby, so it's not up to anyone else to be like, oh, you know, here's a day rate to cosplay. Like, that's not on anybody. But for me, I would rather spend my time at home. That's it. That's just what it is. Not that I love cosplay less, it's I love staying home more. I read books and watched movies in English class from 10th to 12th grade. Sherlock fans are still over here waiting for season 5, aka 3 new episodes. Yeah, it would be great to see more of the Sherlock series. They did such a great job on it. And, you know, it's kind of far off as it needed to get from the original stories. Like, they were good. It was a good show. And I hope they do end up finding it in them to make 3 new episodes. Although, at this point in Benedict Cumberbatch and the other guy there, Frodo Baggins, at this point in their career, like, getting them on board for 3 hours of BBC programming is probably a way different budget item than it was. Childhood's End was very difficult to translate to the series. Childhood's End, right, the sci-fi series. I still haven't seen it. I'd like to, though. It would be cool, but I could also see it not being right in a lot of ways. I put myself in the world of books with audio, then reading. Sure. Yeah, I mean, I just actually finished the 2 volumes of Don Quixote on audiobook. And man, it was tough. It was tough to get through because it's so eloquent. Everyone speaks in so many words. And that's kind of the joke, is that everyone has to be constantly flourishing in their ways of speaking. And yeah, Don Quixote was tough. But anyways, we're hitting our limit tonight. Vera's just going nuts over there, letting everybody know her name and possibly, I don't know, what's that, age? Who knows? So everybody, have a good night. If you have time in the next half hour, tune in. Ooh, have I seen the trailer for the new animated series called Primal? I have not. Oh, I think that's the caveman one. Yeah, I think I saw the Samurai Jack created one. I'm not interested. I don't know. If it's a dramatic animated show, I'm not super interested. But anyways, like I said, if you have time, head over to twitch.tv/ScabbyRooster and keep up with Blank Slate. It's happening tonight from 8 to 11. Should be starting in about a half an hour. And I might be appearing on one of the later episodes. Not tonight's episode, but maybe in a couple weeks I'll be stopping by and checking in on Blank Slate. So, keep current. In the meantime, like I said, be good, everybody. We're going to see you again soon. Next Monday, I'm going to I got to get the 2 streams in a day. I feel like I've missed too many times in the last few attempts. So, have a good night. Get some sleep, guys. Hi, Alex. Bye, Alex. We'll see you soon. I'm going to go make dinner. So hungry. Whoa, goodbye. I said goodbye in your arms tonight.